Welcome back to From Nine to Mom.
where we discuss balancing the 9 to 5 hustle with the beautiful chaos that we call motherhood. And this week, it's only appropriate that we talk about impulse shopping, Prime Day, and all the things we never knew we needed, but we bought anyway. So, Katie, I blame you for my insane shopping.
You know that I'm a deal hunter. Like
I
I
know.
appreciate if you ask me my favorite stores, it's like Marshall's, Kohl's, because I'm a
Mm-hmm.
sucker for Kohl's Cash, and literally like Walmart, maybe. is my
Walmart's
other
stepping
place,
up their
like
game.
where I get things. So yeah, I'm such a sucker for the deals. Like when I see stuff and then I'm researching, like, is it actually a deal, or is it like, are they trying to trick you and it's not really a deal? But like I'm all over the lightning deals, and it's so much pressure.
Yeah, the last 2 days have been stressful for everyone who is on Amazon, I believe. And I needed nothing.
Not one thing.
There was not one thing that I had in my cart that I absolutely needed prior to it being Prime Day. And I was going to avoid Prime Day altogether. But then you started talking to me about the tablets, and I started looking at the tablets. And Colton's been asking for a
hmm
tablet because they have one in school. He plays Wild Kratts or
Right.
some game. He's going into kindergarten.
Yep.
I look at the tablets, they're 50% off. And first thing I do is buy a tablet for Daisy and a tablet for Colton. So now my
Yep.
spoiled ass children, do I save them for Christmas? Do I give them to them now? I don't know, but I impulse bought that and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, the tablets are probably my fault. That's one thing, like me going into when I knew that Prime Day was happening, because you know that the Amazon stuff's going to be this things on deal. So I was like, I'll look because this would be the time to buy it. And Jack does great with his iPad. I don't want to like replace that. I think he's good with it. But like Cal's starting like that feral second kid. He doesn't sit still. He doesn't look at the TV. So like I'm kind of thinking I wasted my money, and Jack's gonna just use this one now, and I'll be buying another one at Christmas of the
It could
Amazon.
happen.
Um, but I don't want to like pay full price either. So
Yeah,
like what am I gonna wait a couple more weeks and then be like, oh, he would really like it now and I'll pay $30 more? I don't know.
not worth the $30 more when you know they're going to want it. But at the same time, I feel like the impulse shopping with kids. So before Prime Day, Target had its deal days. Remember the
Yep.
week where it was Target Circle Week? You go in, I didn't need $50 worth of cleaning supplies or diapers, but I did buy them in bulk
To stock up.
because it's stock up time. It's a great sale. You can't avoid it. But my big issue is I am definitely influenced by other people's shopping habits.
Mm-hmm.
And I love shopping, and I'm an impulse shopper by trade. It's retail therapy
Yeah.
for me is real. When I'm sad, I shop. When I'm happy, I shop. And I've really been working on not buying things that I don't need. And I'm in my purge my entire existence era.
mm-hmm.
But now I have all this room for all these
Gotta
other
fill it back
things.
up. Yeah.
It's awful.
Well, and that's like the hard part about like stocking up and like being a parent now. Like you want to make sure you don't run out. You want to make sure that you have everything there, and you want to make sure you're getting the right deal, because like if you could save on diapers, you have to buy them anyway. So you might as well
Yes.
just buy them when they're on sale. But um I actually saw an influencer that she was posting all Prime Day deals, and her first story of the day before anything else was like, listen, if you choose not to participate, like FOMO's real. Like if you start seeing, like, that is the nature of what all
Mm-hmm.
these influencers are doing. They're showing you the deals. Most do want to genuinely help out and share things that are the right price, and this is super helpful and that, but like they're making money. So like, why, it's at what point do you need to not dive into the FOMO and feel bad, or like compare yourself to these influencers that like that's their job 24/7. Like
Yeah.
we're all out here working, have to go home to the kids, and then you want to get them everything you can because you feel bad that you're at work all day, or if maybe that's just me, but
I
it's
got that
hard.
advice from someone that I first worked for. So my first job out of college, my boss, when I got placed at the bank I was at, she's awesome. And I might have said this before. She told me that you're going to end up buying a lot of things for your kids and
Mhm.
spoiling them because you feel guilt over not being with them all day, and the rush of joy that they get when you give them something, adds joy to your life and you feel like, okay, at least I went to work
Right.
and was able to contribute to their happiness. But she
Mhm.
also warned me of the dangerous slippery slope that it becomes because now they expect something. Every time
Yes.
Colton goes to Target, he expects something. You mentioned that
Mhm.
Marshall's is your favorite store. It is also Colton's favorite store because he loves the toy section and the
Yep.
impulse shopping for them now in the reward system.
We're
Come
passing
shopping
it
with
down.
me. Here you get a prize. Like, what are you going to get today?
They'll talk about
And
it in therapy at some point in their life,
yeah, but
that
then we're
we
going to pay for
made
that
him this way.
too. Okay. So we're just adding dollars to the
I
bank
think we're
account.
also getting to the point where, like, the kids are being like, I was just on the podcast here talking about, "Oh, we're done with formula, yay." Tablet, like, $400 of grocery, like, it just gets worse, and I know people have given me that advice before, but, like, things become more expensive as their interests change and that, like, that's why you gotta get the deals when you can, right?
And I'm pretty sure the poll that we did of all of our listeners, only one person said that
Yeah.
they bought something they actually needed. So all of us working moms out there are just impulse
Being
shopping
told what we need to buy.
and getting the deals, which is
Literally.
crazy. And there's a couple more holidays coming up. I know I stocked up on some stuff for myself. I love those pens.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I have,
yeah,
I
those are
had to
good.
order those. I ordered a shade so I could work outside. Just random stuff for me too. So it's not just
Yep.
the kids. I'm making myself happy, but
Yeah.
also we're entering school era, sports era. I got a Dick's
Mhm.
coupon. So for our sports league on August 6th, I don't, maybe that's a day. They do one day where you can go in and you get 20% off your entire purchase if you're
That's
part of
nice.
this league. So now I have a running list of stuff
What
I
can I get?
don't need. What can I get because it's 20% off? But
Right.
how much
Right.
more am I going to buy? And what is the markup on that day?
Sure.
Working in retail all those years, there are
Yes.
margins that you have on every product. And a lot of the sale prices, we do it in any business when you're selling an item. You say, what do I need to make margin wise on this item? What's the lowest I can take in? So
Mhm.
I'm going to up the price so that I
Right.
can provide that discount. So how often are we going into these sales thinking that we're getting an
Right.
incredible deal unless you do your full research beforehand, which
Right.
most of us are not because we're like, oh my God, 91% taken. I've got to get this deal right now. Or there's
Right.
two pairs of these socks left. I must
Get
grab
them.
them for
Mhm.
20% off. We're not doing the research. We could be getting overcharged as it is.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's such a psychological thing, and I know that this is people's jobs out there to, like, really interpret how people shop and do that, but it can be very interesting to think about, and it also changes your mindset as a shopper. I remember seeing a TikTok that, because I, of course, follow all the Aldi people that, like, go through and review everything that's new that week, and Aldi started putting stuff and it looked like things were on sale. They would change the price tag to a red tag and it would look like it's on sale, but, like, it wasn't. These people are going back and you peel the tag and it's the
Oh,
same
yeah.
exact price underneath. They just changed the color and it makes you think it's on sale.
Yeah,
It's
because
like,
clearance at Target is red. So usually sale at Aldi or Lidl, I'm pretty sure is yellow, but I could
mhm,
see where the red said that
the
I know
red just
that. The red
it
just
makes
makes
you
you
think
think,
it.
oh,
Yeah,
final
like, grab
sale.
it. Yeah, it's like, and then the other thing, people playing the music in the stores. There's, like, all these things that come out about the type of music, how loud, no music,
At
that whole
Target, when
thing.
I worked there, we didn't play any music. And it was because they
Mhm.
wanted a peaceful shopping experience
Yep,
for the shopper.
yep.
But recently, it didn't happen while I was there. I noticed that they do play music, but Starbucks plays different music than stores play because again, it's the ambiance that
Right.
they want to give you. Certain stores pump fragrance into the street so that like you
It's
get that
crazy.
smell and that thought in your mind so that you shop more. I don't know how much more can I possibly shop. My bank account is screaming
I know.
at this
I will
point.
say, though, when I went through Wegmans one time, it was, like, fresh postpartum, and Ryan was like, "You gotta get out." I don't remember which kid right now. Probably Jack, because I feel like this wouldn't have happened with Cal. But he's like, "You gotta just go to the grocery store and go walk around, like, and come back home, like, right down the road and come back." And I went to Wegmans, and The Greatest Showman was on, and I jammed to that, and I
We
was like,
both love
"Yes."
that.
Like, I could have filled my whole cart, I think, at that point. Like, just the stage of life I was in, like, that it was hilarious. I was, like, laughing at myself. I'm like, "Wow, I wish I was being recorded, like, mouthing the words, walking around Wegmans, not needing a single thing." Like,
It amped you up. It made you feel like this is the
yeah,
greatest show. Like, this is me. I'm going to take
obviously.
all these things. I'm going to
Yeah.
shop. It's going to make me feel amazing. I used to walk Colton around the outlet mall, and you would go in, it's so hot here. So you'd go in the stores to get air conditioning and be like,
Right.
this sale, this sale. Ooh,
Yep.
this, I need this.
Yeah.
And I just think that the impulse shopping for all of us with the digital age too, we're in marketing and media, so we know that it's real. We do
Yep.
this for a living. It sounds terrible, but the reality is people are influenced so much
Mhm.
by what they see, what they read, what other people are saying they should get. And I fall victim, knowing it all. I still fall victim to
I
it
know.
every time. And some of the stuff, it is a great deal. And
Right.
you'll need
Right.
it. Like you posted, you said, Daniel, you really actually have to get this. It's too good not to. The stain
Yes, the
remover.
spray. That's, like, the best deal, and I saw it, and I'm like, "Boo," like, I have to get it and post a lightning deal, and, like, I mean, that's what we're trying to do here. I'm only posting stuff I either get or am going to get, but some stuff you just have to. That's why I like all of those tactics, but you wanna still see it because you're like, "I still might get a good deal, like, out of this." So, like, I need to know.
Absolutely. And there's things that you have had in your car. Like I want on cloud running shoes. So I'm always I
Ooh,
don't have them, but I'm always looking for a
I
good
would love
deal.
a pair too, so
I
let me
tend to
know.
miss the deal every time. If I
Yeah,
find it, I will. But there's
yeah,
sites that will literally just give you the deals of the
right.
day. And today there was a lightning deal for all the organizers, and I just purged
Mhm,
everything and started organizing. So for me, that
perfect.
was a perfect
Yep,
timing. It's actually something I'm going to use right away, but I want people to keep sharing too, especially we talk about being moms, our bodies changing, all that stuff.
I know.
I would have never found clothes I was confident in if it wasn't for those influencers. Like for me,
Oh,
mid-size
the fashion
influencers.
stuff is amazing because I like certain people's style, so, like, I have
Mhm.
my go-to couple people that I like to look at and, you know, do I like this? Do I not? But I'm also in a, like, no spend on clothes situation, so, like, that's very difficult. But yeah, like, you can't see it's a good way to trial things, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, if you ordered that, you might just return it because you saw it off of a different person, but, like, actually physically seeing somebody being like, "Yeah, like, this works,"
Here's
is
my body
all the
type. This is what
difference.
it looks like. That's how I got reintroduced
Here's
to
the
Abercrombie.
quality. I mean, yeah, what a marketing
Oh, they
giant
are
is
genius.
that.
They messed up so bad and then came back with a vengeance, and they've taken so much of my my wallet is
I
bleeding
just
because of
got my
them.
first pair of Abercrombie jean shorts, and I actually bought them secondhand. I was too cheap to get them like brand new, but they came highly
There's nothing
recommended.
wrong with secondhand.
They're my favorite ones, and like I am just gonna wait for another sale to come through, and I will be getting
But
a
there's
pair.
the thing right there. So I get sales because I'm an insider or whatever they want their club is
Yeah,
called. And I'll keep an eye on things, but whenever the sale is there, I end up buying more than I actually
yeah,
needed because it's on sale, and why not? And I just think the as a parent, you can't avoid it.
right.
As a woman, a human being, you can't avoid it. But I also wish that sometimes I had more strength in my body to say I
No,
do not need this. I've stopped going certain places because
you
I could
can't.
find a wardrobe at Sam's Club right now. Send me to Sam's Club. I
Oh
could
hell yeah,
decorate an entire home, buy an entire wardrobe. I
easily.
dollar store, I could, it doesn't matter where I go.
I'm finding something, and I feel good about it. Yep,
Yep. And
yep.
that's a problem. And I've definitely influenced my children to be this way. And
It's gonna
that's
last for generations now.
where do you, like, how do we not cross the line? I think this is a question we need to ask after this podcast is the other moms, where do you draw the line with your kids? When is too much? When
There
do you hit
isn't one
that
for
line
me.
of too
If
much
we
for
go
your
to
kids?
if we go to Target, pick out whatever you want. It's like I can't stop it. How do you say no? Like, unless it's something like really elaborate, like I guess I have said no, like to certain things. Or our favorite thing is like we let Jack pick stuff out and he puts it in the cart and then right before we leave, we put it all away.
Shuffle it away.
Yeah.
Something I've started doing with Colton that's working is he takes pictures with it for his birthday list. So
Oh, or for,
granted,
like, Santa. Yeah, that's
yep,
great.
we are
That's
very
great.
far away from birthday and Santa, but it's working because he gives it a big hug.
He
He's
knows.
so excited. We take the picture. But the other day, it took me an hour to get through Hobby Lobby because he wanted a picture with every item there. And that's
Yeah.
where I was like, this is getting
Oh, no.
bad.
But saved money.
Yeah, but
Better than
I
buy it
still
all.
feel bad because when their little
Yeah.
souls are crushed because they really loved
And they
something.
wanted it, yeah, and then you feel that guilt, but
Daisy
and
saw an
I'm
Olaf at Target.
oh,
It
man.
was tiny. It was $5. Then you're like, it's
Yeah.
$5.99. She's loving it. I let her buy it, but every day, if $5.99 adds up, it's like my Starbucks
I was
addiction.
gonna say the Starbucks goes out the window at that point, you can replace it with little kids' toys. We've been filling up the prize basket for potty training, so that's also been an issue, like, if he sees something, we're like, "This could be a prize in the basket," so,
Ooh,
like,
that's a good idea.
that was one thing we did, but now the prize basket's so big and this kid won't be potty trained, so, like, he doesn't care about the prizes. So,
And that's the thing. Like, they wanted it so bad, you put it in the prize box. He clearly doesn't care enough to do that. But
no.
my son is straight up. Daisy can hold something in her hands, put it away, and have no issues. Colton remembers everything he's ever gotten, who gave it to him, where he got it from, asks for random things. And we try to like get rid of stuff when he's not looking. And then he'll
Right.
ask for it. And we're like, oh my God, the toy from McDonald's from 6 months ago. You're looking for that?
Where'd it
Why?
go? Where'd it go?
Why?
Yeah, it can be really rough to get rid of toys and sharing. I mean, our boys are just so close in age that, like, I'm about 6 months once Cal can, like, start articulating that he's mad, which he does, but, like, start, like, physically, we're gonna have some fights on our
We're
hands.
there. We are there.
Yeah.
Pushing, shoving. Daisy's a bully. And so now, like last time I traveled, I always bring Colton home a little something. I had to
Mhm.
bring Daisy home a little
Oh,
something
yeah.
because now she tries to take it or she's recognizing it. And
Mhm.
it's double the amount of money that I was spending before.
You'd think we would have known this having the second kid.
We did know this. I mean, I remember when my
We were
brother was
willing to take
born.
it on, but
I
it's
just
just
think that
yeah,
we pushed it out of our mind. We're like, they're going to be great. They're going to
you always do.
share. They're going to grow up
Yeah,
so best friends. And they do love each other. And I know your kids love each other, but also they're jealous
right.
of everything.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
got Daisy a coloring. Colton got a million crafts for the airplane. I got
Yeah.
Daisy one of those. And if you guys do not have these, I will add them, whether you get them from Target, Amazon, it doesn't matter. The color free markers and
Oh,
paper,
yes. They
because
have those in, if you go into the dollar thing at Target,
they
they're
didn't
always
have
there.
any, and I was sad. But I went and I got a
Mm.
Frozen one in the regular aisle
Oh,
because
nice, yeah.
Daisy loves Frozen. But Colton still wanted Daisy's Frozen markers, even though he's 5.5 years old and can clearly color in the lines now. So it's just, you can't win. But those markers are amazing if you have kids under the age, I'd say, of 4. They can color
Yeah,
on your walls, your couch, and unless it touches that magic freaking paper,
it's fine.
it's fine.
That's what those water ones that I shared, the Melissa and Doug ones that
Mm-hmm.
were on sale, like 6 of them for $25 was such a good deal for that. But Jack loves those because then they're just the water. It's just water
Yes.
everywhere. It's amazing. So I think before we wrap up, we need to discuss what did we actually get and is it worth it? Are we regretting any of our purchases yet before they've even arrived?
Okay. So I'm trying to remember what I got. You go first.
All right. So for the kids, did get a tablet. I think I'm gonna be cool with that. I did get that, like, cardboard, castle thing that they can color on. I don't even know if they'll color on it. I think it's more of, like, a cheap way to buy a little castle, and they're gonna like it.
They
So
will
that
color
was
it. We use those at holidays. So I have it in the cart right now.
mm,
We bring it out for Thanksgiving or Christmas when the
that's a
kids are
great
all over.
idea.
They color and play, and it's fun.
Okay, that's a good idea. So that's coming. For myself, I got Tula, the stuff I use for skincare is
And that
30% off, which is never on sale like that. It's always like you can get 20% here and there. So had to get that. I also bought the hair wax stuff to do slick back ponytails because
I saw that you got
this is the
that.
first time I've even washed my hair probably in a week and a half. And the most important thing that we got is a new rangefinder for golf.
That is fantastic.
I'm
I
so
mean,
excited about that.
Brian needs to make sure that he's in on the deal. He's like, "You
You
can
have
use
no
it
idea
too."
how this is gonna change the golf game. I mean, he's already had one. This is like a replacement
He's going to be
to
an
an
expert
Olt.
golfer, maybe a pro golfer, and then he'll make millions of dollars and we won't have to worry about
We
Amazon
won't have
Prime
to do this
deals
anymore.
or Target Days or Black Friday
Yeah, right?
because
Like,
we'll just have all the things. I think
yeah.
that I'm trying to remember what I got because my phone's not in front of me. I definitely got the tablets. I got the older
Yep.
kid tablet for Colton, which I feel really good about because
Okay, yeah.
again, they have him in school. He's going to be
Yep.
in kindergarten. I think it's great. And then I got the more durable one for Daisy. And it's
Mhm.
almost, if I got Colton one, that's a necessity because she will take his
Yeah,
and
you have
throw it. So I
yeah.
had to do it. So those I feel no guilt about because we got two for the price of one.
Perfect.
Done.
Yep.
I also got these are things for myself. I got a jumper that I've been eyeballing for over a year. It's a Free People
Yep.
dupe that's already cheap, but then it was on even bigger of a sale and it popped up for me. So I definitely bought that. I bought a dang, I'm trying to remember. I've definitely bought pens for myself, my favorite
Mhm.
markers. I got Katie, I feel like you have my list of things.
I know. Want me to pull it up?
Yeah, I'm going to it right now. If I hope that it doesn't do anything. Oh, I got the storage things. I got the laptop cover because I do like to work outside in the nice
Yep.
weather.
Yep. You sent me another list this morning.
That
Tablet, tablet.
Oh,
I don't know
gua
what
sha.
those are.
So my girlfriend who's in her
Mm.
like this is my era that I was just with. She's been gua shaing her face. I don't know if I'm saying that right, every day. And I
Mhm.
usually just use my fingers, but she just looks so happy just doing it and like it just looked magical. So those were on a lightning sale. So I got that.
There you go.
And I don't regret anything yet, but I'm sure once
I
all
know,
the
right?
boxes start showing up, I will regret my whole life.
I know. Ryan's gonna be like, "What the hell did you buy?" And I'll be like, "A rangefinder."
I don't think Jordan realizes that it's Prime
Yeah,
Day. So I think
probably
like he has no
oblivious.
clue and all he wants is that $700.
So he's yeah.
So I am looking. I have it in like my cart everywhere so that I'll get alerted. The second that thing
If
goes
it's
on
yeah.
sale, I'm definitely going to buy it for him for Christmas. I put
Yeah.
money for every like our anniversary, his
Yeah.
Father's Day. I gave him this sounds so embarrassing because I buy whatever the hell I want. I'm like, I gave you $75 towards your rangefinder, 70 or not
They
your
want
simulator.
expensive ass items though. Like I
We're
want
nickel and
like a
diming
20
ourselves over here. Let us
I
live.
know. Like I just want face cream for my face. Like that's it. It's not even really that I want it. I could go buy a cheaper one, but I like that one. Why can't I get that one?
We need to do a better job when it's the Ulta sale or Sephora sale of getting our people to send us all their favorite things because I do like
Yeah.
trying new stuff. And when I was with Shaylin, there's this new brand called Sadie that I would have never tried,
Mhm.
but like I love it. And then
Yeah.
there's Lady Gaga's new line that I was obsessed. I didn't buy it, but if it's on
Yeah.
sale, I will definitely buy it.
Have you seen people that throw those parties where you bring 3 of your favorite thing and then you do like a big trade, like there's like a trade or something, so you
Should
invite
we
like
do that
10
when I'm
people, you only
home?
bring 3. Yeah,
Let's
and
do that when I'm home.
you only bring 3 of your item. You have a price limit, but you bring 3 of your favorite thing and then you walk out with 3 new things,
I think that's brilliant because
right?
then you're trying other people's favorites and usually like the
Mhm.
Tula under eye stuff that you told me about that
Yeah,
and I
and it's the
love that
best.
stuff. It's
And
still
I'm
the best
sure
one I've
everyone
ever
has.
tried.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone has a little something that they like,
Yeah, so I think this is that's a great party idea and I think we should
right?
do it when I come home.
An amazing girls night, mom's
Yeah,
night.
mom's night out, we drink and
Yeah.
I've done those
This is
parties
one
for wine.
you could bring it out too, like, if we went out, like, you could bring your items and we just, like, do the trade,
Yeah, you
however it
don't have
works.
yeah
I had to
because
look up how you trade it or if you, like, pick what you want or, like,
yeah, how do you decide like who gets
I don't
what?
know. Like, maybe we have to, like, lay it all out and you pick out of a hat and you pick which one you would wanna try.
Yeah. Like, is there show and tell? Do we do a reason why it's our
I
favorite
think it
item?
has to, right? Yeah, all
This
right, we're gonna get that planned.
this actually sounds amazing. If you guys throw parties,
Invite us
share on your story
virtually,
what you got. Yeah, invite us virtually and tag us so that we can follow
what
along
you've
in the
done,
party and steal all your things.
right?
Not like literally steal, like just
We're
try them.
easily influenced over here,
Clearly,
so
just influence us. Just give, it's like when you're in a field
just
for
tell us it's
something, when you
mhm,
do something for your job that you actually like love, like we both love marketing, we both love social
mhm,
media, even though I also hate social media, I love social media,
mhm,
but you can tell because it's like salespeople. Like you could sell,
yes.
like my dad, he epic impulse buyer when it came to those infomercials. Like he would buy 100 of
Oh,
everything
mhm,
because he's a salesperson. So salespeople can be sold anything. Marketing people can be marketed and influenced anything. It's so easy. So yeah, please share all your things. And I know this
share it all.
episode is coming to you guys after all the Prime Day deals, but there's going to be sales along the way. And obviously,
Mhm,
Katie and I need to know what they are. But in
absolutely.
the opposition of that, if you have any tips and tricks to help relieve impulse spending, shopaholic syndrome, or anything like that, you can also send that our way because
Yes,
sounds like we
please.
might need that too.
Absolutely. So I think it's time for us to clock out and clock back into the 9 to 5.
See everyone next week.